You guys are probably wondering, James, where the heck are you, bud? I was at my buddy's house, was watching the basketball game, and oh my goodness, I don't give a damn if Klay Thompson wasn't playing. I don't give a damn if Kevin Durant wasn't playing. Who cares if Kevon Looney wasn't playing? Do you think I care? No! And the Toronto Raptors come away with the 123-109 victory over the Golden State Warriors and now have a 2-1 series lead. They now take their home court back, thank you very much. And this, look, was it pretty? Not so much. But the Raptors won every single quarter in the game. Now, were there some quarters that ended probably not the way you want them to? Like, ideally, the second quarter didn't really end the way the Raptors wanted to, but they won the quarter 24-23. First quarter was 36-29 Raptors. Your offense was cooking. Guys were making shots. The ball was humming. They were feeling great. Second quarter, again, ball got stagnant. A lot of ISO for Kawhi, a lot of dribbling up top that really didn't lead to anything. But, like I said, you won the quarter 24-23 because your defense was really, really good. And then the third quarter, 36-31 Raptors. They came out of the gate, instead of having an 18-0 run, the Raptors actually came out into the third quarter on a 4-0 run. Very small, but again, you got buckets early, you built up that lead again, and you were +5 in the third quarter. Now, in the fourth, all you had to do was stay packed, do your thing, and come away with the victory. Now, early on, it didn't start out too great. You're up by 16 at one point. That got trimmed to 10 with like 5 or 6 to go, and we're like, okay, let's just come on, let's finish this game off right, and they do. What a great game by the Toronto Raptors. And you know you're going to hear from Warrior fans all about the injuries, and that's why we're losing. And you know they're losing. I don't care. I could care less. Because apparently you need 4 or 5 All-Stars to win a championship. You have Draymond Green, All-Star. Steph Curry, definitely an All-Star. And DeMarcus Cousins, yes, he came back from an injury, but he is an All-Star. He's one of the big 5, right? Yes, no Klay Thompson. Yes, no Kevin Durant. This team has won the championship 3 of the last 4 years. Do you think anybody cares about these injuries other than Warriors fans? God, no. And for Raptor fans, oh, we're enjoying this. Oh, you know, over the years, things have not gone well for the Toronto Raptors when it comes to, we think, all the conspiracies and all that. And for us seeing what we're seeing right now, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful to watch. And this game was a testament to what this team is all about. Defense. The reason I say that, watching this team come out in the fourth quarter, and I'm not, Serge Ibaka, all right? He only had 6 points, 4 boards. Again, nothing that's going to sparkle, right? Nobody's going to look at the stat line and go, wow, he had an incredible ball game. But when you look at it, and he had 5 blocks, either 4 or all 5 of them were in the fourth quarter. He had some big offensive rebounds. He played hard defense. He was awesome in the fourth. In the first 3, he wasn't good at all. But he came and played when you needed him the most. Focus, thank you. You know, Siakam started out the game incredibly. Now, he did he didn't trail off at the end of the game. The offense kind of trailed away from him as the game went on. He did end the game, though, 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists on 8 of 16 shooting. He was 2 of 2 from the line. He had 2 blocks in the game, plus 22. Siakam was awesome. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi had 9 points in the first half on 2 of 7 shooting. You guys are ready to do the math? Here we go. He had 9 in the first half. He ended with 30. He had 7 rebounds, 6 assists. He shot 9 of 17. Again, I'll say it. Do the math. So he took 7 shots in the first half. He had 17 total, so he took 10 shots in the second half. He made 2 in the first half. He finished with 9. Do the math. 7 in the second half. 7 of 10. Now, you guys have kind of gone at me for my math in the past, and if I'm wrong, here we go again. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. He was 7 of 10 from the field in the second half. Hey, Skip, what are you going to talk about now? How he blew a layup late in the game? He was still 7 of 10 from the field. He knocked down 2 threes. Both were in the second half. He was 10 of 11 from the free throw line. 2 steals, a block. He was awesome. Marc Gasol, you saw what this team did early on. They put him in the post on Boogie. What does he do? He goes to work. Marc Gasol was awesome. 17 points, 7 boards, 3 assists. I think 5 of those were in the garbage time at the end. It was 12. I think was in the main time for Marc Gasol. But he did shoot 6 of 11. He knocked down 1 3 again in garbage time. 4 of 4 from the line, 1 block, and he didn't let Cousins do diddly squat. He did nothing. Great job by Marc Gasol. And the guy that I say is the MVP in this game, Kyle Lowry. Now you could say Kawhi Leonard because he had 37 and 6. That's incredible. He shot over 50%, was awesome. But Kyle Lowry, the driving force of this basketball team, he was the guy today. He finished the night with 23 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, shot 8 of 16 from the field, was 5 of 9 from 3, was 2 of 2 from the line as well. He had a steal, he had a block in the game, plus 14, and he gives you all the dog plays, jumping on loose balls, being a pain. That's my guy. Kyle Lowry was the player of the game in my eyes in this one. But you cannot discredit every Toronto Raptor we saw today. Like I said, Ibaka was incredible on the defensive end. Siakam was awesome early on. Leonard was dominant in the second half. Gasol was great early on. Lowry was great from the tip-off to the end buzzer. And the guy that we have been waiting to see for quite a while, and have seen spurts of good things in this series, Danny Green. He has been nowhere to be found in the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. Maybe in one game here or there. But over a full series, he really wasn't very good for the Toronto Raptors in the first 3 rounds. Today, Danny Green was something else. He ended the night 6 of 10 shooting, 6 of 10 from the field. But again, in the main minutes, he was 6 of 8, including a big shot at the end of the third quarter. Now the loose ball was picked up by Kawhi. He fires it into Danny. Just an off-balance shot, leaning forward, and he drains it. In the main time, he was 6 of 8 from 3. And we can hear, oh, Steph Curry, Steph Curry, Steph Curry. At that time, he was 6 of 12. Danny Green was 6 of 8. End of discussion. All right? And Fred VanVleet, the dagger at the end of the game, a 10-point game. Did Kawhi travel? He might have a little bit. And then he kicked it to Fred VanVleet, who chucks up a high-arcing 3. Was fouled. No call. And he drains the 3 to make it a 13-point game, and that really ended the night for the Warriors. Because not long after that, they clear the bench, they get all the bench guys out there, and that is game. Now we're gonna hear the referees miss quite a bit in the Toronto Raptors side, like from Warrior fans. Do you remember the one I think it was in the first quarter, where Curry got it and went. Oh my goodness! Like you guys know the play. All I have to do is this, and you know what I'm talking about. No one's around him, and everyone, referees just staring there like, okay. It happens all the time, basketball fans. That's why I don't like harping on referees too often. I really don't. That's why in Game 2, as bad as the officials were in the first half, you can't give up an 18-0 run to start the third quarter. You just can't do that. So today, as much as they were banged up, and you're going to hear that over and over, you're not going to hear about how good the Raptors actually played. You're going to hear about how banged up the Warriors were. But you know what, Raptor fans, we're used to this kind of stuff. What you want to look at is a 2-1 series lead in the NBA Finals. And I don't care if we're possibly going to see Klay in Game 4. I don't care if you're going to possibly see Kevin Durant in Game 4. Right now, the Raptors have a 2-1 series lead. And you knew Steph Curry was going to do his thing. You knew he was going to go off. Right? And he had 47. He shot 14 for 31. You knew this was going to happen. Now, you didn't know if he was going to actually get 47, but he's one of the best shooters of all time. And he was, 6 of 15 from 3. In the latter half of the game, he was gassed. Guys, going into the fourth quarter, he had 40. He had 7 in the fourth quarter. Remember, he was 6 of 12 at the half, or it was at the end of the 3 quarters. Might have been at the end of 3. He was 6 of 12 from 3. Which means he missed all 3 threes he took in the fourth quarter. Can't carry a team like that. You can't carry a team on your back and try and beat a team like the Toronto Raptors. You just can't do it. Draymond Green, he had 17 and 7. He shot 6 of 14. He wasn't really effective in my eyes. He's a good defender. Draymond's always a good defender. But offensively, I don't see him as a threat. Iguodala, they'll let him shoot threes all day. He made 2 of them. He was 2 of 6. Made those two early on. Was nothing the rest of the way. Cousins was abysmal. Gasol and Siakam did a great job collectively. Even a little bit of Ibaka in there later in the game. Look, he had 4 points, 3 boards, couple dimes in 19 minutes. He only played 19 minutes. You know why? He was 1 of 8 shooting. Horrendous. We talked about it, we didn't talk about it, I guess, but you've heard it all over the place. If the Raptors could have contained Curry today, you're going to win. And you didn't really contain Curry as much as you probably wanted to, but there was no supporting cast. Nobody else had over 20 points. Draymond had 17, Iguodala had 11. That's it. The Raptors has 6 guys in double figures, 2 guys, Kawhi at 30, and Kyle with 23, and the rest of the guys did their thing. Great defense by the Toronto Raptors in the fourth quarter. I mean, look, you look at the second half defense. You give it 51. 52, I think. 52 points in the second half. Great job. Now, with the win that we now have, we have a 2-1 series lead, our focus now turns to Game 4 on Friday night. Friday? We don't have a 2 days off type of garbage, people. All right. We don't have to deal with that. Oh, I don't know what happened there. But 9 o'clock tip-off there in Golden State on Friday night, guys, as the Raptors look to take a 3-1 series. Now, we don't know who's going to be playing for the Warriors, but you know what, Raptor fans? Don't think of that kind of stuff. You know why? Because this is our team. This is the team we ride or die with. All right? No matter what the Golden State Warriors throw at the Toronto Raptors, as of right now, you have a 2-1 series, and on Friday night, you look to take a 3-1 series lead. I'm excited. I know you guys are. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Hold on a second here. I swear I saw that they were supposed to play on Saturday night. Well, I'm kind of glad they're not. So, on Friday, 9 o'clock tip-off there at Golden State is game 4 of the best of 7 series against the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. And Raptor fans, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're happy about today's win. Yes. You still have 2 more to go. We're not done yet. All right? We can be happy. We can chirp. You can do whatever the heck you want. But just remember, this team, no matter what they throw on the court, they've won 3 of the last 4 championships and back-to-back championships. They're going to come at you on Friday with a big punch. No matter if Clay or Durant are in the lineup. Look, you had a tough time today without those guys. With them, we don't know. You're never going to know. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed the video, and you guys enjoyed the Game 3 victory there tonight. Smack that like button to appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the game, your thoughts on the video. Who is your MVP? Would you give it to Kawhi Leonard? Would you give it to Pascal Siakam? Would you give it to Kyle Lowry? Danny Green? Who is your MVP in today's ball game? And Evan and I will talk to you guys podcast edition. It'll be on Friday afternoon. Link is in the description, guys, for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes. Twitter is also down below. Follow up, send me a DM. Do all that great stuff. And I'll talk to you guys Blue Jays edition very shortly. They won a series. They beat the Yankees. We're going to talk about that in a little bit here. It was a crazy game down there at Rogers Center. So the Raptors win, and the Jays win against the Yankees. Ho-ho! What a night in Toronto sports. Don't you love it? All right? And, guys, I will talk to you guys Raptors edition, Game 4 in Oakland at Oracle Arena. 9 p.m. tip-off on Friday night as the Raptors, they look to take a 3-1 series lead against the Golden State Warriors in Oakland. It is going to be a fight. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know what to expect, but for right now, enjoy this victory. Enjoy Fred VanVleet's dagger at the end of the game. Enjoy Kawhi's dunk early in the game where he got the N1. Enjoy Danny Green's abundance of threes made. Enjoy Kyle Lowry getting knocked around by some stupid fan in the stands. I don't even know what the guy's thinking. Lowry goes flying in. Guy, a seat or 2 down, pushes him. I'm like, but what are you doing? Was there a need for that? No. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this game and all that great stuff, guys. And I will talk to you guys Friday for Game 4 of the NBA Finals, 9 p.m. tip-off at Oracle Arena. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you guys then.